It's Alice Flores.
Diana Johnson.
It's Irby Ornelas.
Ruby Austin.
Sagrario Rivas.
It's Jessica King.
Amberly Barrera.
Laura Mediano.
I'm Loretta Fulkerson. I own My School Daycare in Clovis, New Mexico.
Kids Inc. in Carlsbad, New Mexico.
Family Learning Center in Espanola, New Mexico. Presbyterian New Horizons Preschool in Las Vegas, New Mexico.
Little Bug in Taos, New Mexico.
Catapults Daycare in Roswell.
Here at Visions Employee Daycare in Farmington, New Mexico.
Great Expectations Christian Daycare in Artesia, New Mexico.
I am the head teacher here at Mis Manzanitas Child Daycare Center in Rancho Taos.
Y soy una madre que tiene un niño también en una.
I'm the center director.
I am the assistant director, secretary.
I'm an EA assistant.
I'm the director of Eastern Child Development Center.
I work as a night supervisor.
I'm a parent of a 3-year-old child.
I'm a school-age teacher.
Being a male, I feel I can make a bigger difference in kids' lives because a lot of these kids come from broken families, and it's rare that you find a male role model at such a young age, and that's what I enjoy doing. That's why I enjoy what I do with these kids, because they know that other people care about them, not just mom and dad.
Me gusta porque aprendo mucho de los niños y les puedo enseñar a los niños. Les ayudo, por ejemplo, cómo ayudarse ellos mismos a ser más independientes y a trabajar en equipo con los otros niños.
I always had a knack for working with children, and I always wanted to give back to my community after I got my education and my degree.
Yo convivo mucho con los niños, me identifico porque yo soy abuela y pues siento mucho cariño por ellos, y para mí es muy importante que no quiten la ayuda porque pues es mi fuente de trabajo, tanto como para mis hijos que traen sus niños aquí.
I do it because I love the kids. Sometimes I don't like the parents, but I always love the kids.
Me gusta trabajar mucho con los niños y también para que aprendan muchas cosas ahora cuando vayan para el kindergarten y que ya sepan.
Actually, I've been in education all my life. I've been an administrator for about 30 years, and then I retired and came back to work trying to make a difference for our young kids and our families so that they can start a bright foundation in early childhood education.
It was a hard morning, and I said, when I see the first smile, I'll be fine.
Just being with them and watching them grow every day, and that's knowing something that you've helped them to take that little step higher. And it's a wonderful feeling to see these kids come in here and they're like a little worm. They don't know nothing, and then they soon spread out to like a little butterfly.
Being with the children, knowing that I'm impacting their future, knowing that I'm giving them a brighter future, and knowing that I'm helping to give them a jump start in life.
Estoy aquí para pedir por la ayuda para los daycares. Pedimos por favor que no retiren la ayuda porque es muy necesaria tanto para los niños como para nosotros por nuestro trabajo.
All of early childhood is struggling right now, and we're just struggling to stay open. Everybody is struggling to stay open, and that if we close, it means the end of those children being able to have access to that quality care, and the fact that SJR 10 was not heard is one more, it's a slap in the face, like they didn't care enough to hear us out of why they need to fund us.
We have actually a couple of children in our program, in our preschool program, that actually dropped because of the cuts to CYFD, and I find that kind of sad because the children were actually learning a lot. You know, getting acquainted with the children and routines and stuff that they're going to need for kindergarten.
They start cutting the money, you know, and the one that I used to work, it was small, so they cut the money, so it was less. And some kids, they start, like, they don't get contracts for some kids, so it was, like, no kids at all. So we can be, like, a lot of teachers in there because it was no money.
Es importante para nosotros que sigan dando los fondos para nuestros propios hijos, para que tengan carreras, para que tengan estudio, para todas las personas, las familias que sigan agarrando estudios para sus hijos.
I think they'd have more opportunities, they'd be open to more, there'd be more open doors for them, and it would would just allow them and offer them more experience for everything.
It's not just affecting the kids, it's affecting also the teachers, because since they don't have enough money, they already cut the 10% of the payroll from the state to daycares, so sometimes they don't make it at the month, and they decide to cut days.
I think that we would become one of the first states that would have the higher numbers in graduating classes, less crime, better neighborhoods, and more possibilities for employment, because I think these children have a bright future. They'll open up companies, bring industry to the state, and it would be better for everyone.
I think our state would come up off of the bottom in education, in abuse, in neglect, in education.
It would be a great experience. Parents would not have to worry about childcare, and also, I mean, kids wouldn't have to worry about being home alone because their parents can't afford childcare, and they'll be learning at the same time, socializing and getting the basics that they need for education to move on to elementary as well as secondary schools.
I think that helped us out a lot, because then it helped not only parents but the students that their parents can't afford. They're kind of missing out on like this early stage in their life, and that's it's a very critical stage in their life. And us as, I think, parents and even adults, sometimes we take that for granted. Like, we don't take the time to actually see what our children need. It's just, we kind of just push them off to the side until they reach a certain age where we think that that's proper for them to start growing. But from the time they're little and can start to read, pick up books, look at pictures, they pick up on everything.
Right now, they're talking about putting more funding towards third graders and holding them back, and because they're not meeting the reading levels that they're supposed to be at. And if they had started from the beginning, if they had been funded from the beginning as an infant, learning their alphabet and going up into the pre-K program, they would have had a better chance of being at the reading level that they needed to be when they went into school. But when they went into school, if they had no reading access before that, then they're going to go in behind. And that's just going to keep carrying over. And now in third grade, they've decided to do something about it. If they had taken the opportunity to fund early childhood and made it a more consistent program with the funding, we wouldn't have this problem.
Para mí es importante que den esa aportación, ya que de aquí es de donde yo vivo, este es mi trabajo. Aparte, mis hijos necesitan un lugar seguro como es este lugar, y los demás niños igual. Aquí se les trata con cariño, les damos, aparte de nada más cuidarlos, los enseñamos.
A lot of times that we leave early child care out and we leave all the little kids to get lost. While they're here, know that they're in a safe environment and that they're learning and that they're picking up stuff. They're not just in front of a TV.
It really made me think that, even if I didn't do this today, tomorrow, I'd still be out there saying this is what kids need, because I think about all those kids out there that we hear about that get abused or in foster care, or they just go to school and they're not making it because they didn't learn how to socialize before they ever got to school, so they're having a rough time in school. And just knowing that it didn't get heard is like, doesn't anybody care?
Bueno, para mí sería un problema como madre, porque tengo 4 niños. Sería un problema si ya no nos ayudan, porque es muy caro para poder traer a mis niños a la guardería. Y también como maestras y como empleada sería un problema, porque podría perder mi trabajo o quitarnos horas, lo cual afectaría porque tengo 4 hijos y mis hijos nada más dependen de mí.
Because they sit here and they say that our children are first, and I have yet to see it. As far as I'm concerned, they're not first. Their priorities aren't what they say they are.
I literally felt like crying. I felt very defeated. I know that it's not dead and there's an opportunity to get it passed for next year, but it doesn't make sense. There's absolutely nothing about it that wouldn't work. It's all about improving our children, improving the state of New Mexico, so it just didn't make sense to me.
quality education starts with us.
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 With me.
With us.